Cliff Richard and Elvis Presley first met in the early 1960s, at a private charity event in London. At the time, Elvis was already a global superstar, while Cliff was earning fame as the British Elvis. Yet when they shook hands, Cliff recalls seeing a kindred spirit. In 1965, Cliff traveled to Memphis to film a BBC special, and surprised everyone by flying into Graceland for a private jam session with Elvis. Cliff confessed that no one knew, not the press, not their managers. Their first real disagreement came over musical direction. Elvis wanted to dive deeper into country soul fused with gospel, while Cliff was keen to keep rock and roll mainstream. Cliff admits he offered Elvis tips on melodic pop hooks, which Elvis appreciated but resisted. Surprisingly, Elvis spoke several times about how Cliff balanced showmanship with restraint. Cliff once shared, "Elvis told me he admired the British handling of fame. It was quieter, more dignified." Though Elvis's public persona was loud and raw, he confided privately that Cliff's calm confidence kept him grounded. It was mutual respect that stretched beyond musical style into character. Rumors floated that Elvis snubbed Cliff at the 1970 Golden Globe Awards. But Cliff dispels the myth. He was tiptoeing around contract obligations. "Not me. Elvis was contractually limited from mixing public appearances under rival producers." Cliff finally reveals, "Elvis whispered, 'I wish I could stand by your side.'" Their respect remained intact despite Hollywood protocols standing in the way. Elvis and Cliff had a tradition, exchanging musical demos every Christmas. Their last exchange came in 1976, when Cliff received a gospel recording from Elvis. Cliff had already prepared a responsa, hopeful acoustic melody, but Elvis passed away just weeks later. Cliff admits he still gives thanks that he penned those chords in time, hoping the music reached heaven more than earthly years. In May 2025, Cliff Richard released his memoir Elvis and Me, revealing never-before-told stories of their relationship. The book includes letters from Elvis, photos of that fateful London event, and anecdotes about mutual songwriting sessions. Cliff's final chapter describes a secret demo they started writing together on the night Elvis died, a track he promises to release posthumously. Since publication, musicians across the world have praised Cliff's honesty. Dolly Parton called it a window into the soul of two pioneers, while Paul McCartney shared online that he cried reading about their midnight jam at Graceland. Fans have launched Twitter trends celebrating the gentle giants of rock, remembering Elvis for his passion and Cliff for his grace. Simultaneously, Cliff announced a tribute album set for release late 2025. Songs for Elvis. It'll feature reimagined acoustic versions of tracks he and Elvis performed together in private. Bootleg leaks from the studio sessions have already gone viral, with clips hinting at electric guitar flourishes once planned for the original duo. This album is set to be a cultural landmark for fans old and new. Cliff and Elvis's relationship speaks volumes about cross-cultural respect and creative collaboration before collaboration became the trend it is today. Both conquered fame in unique ways, but their bond reminds us fame doesn't have to isolate you, it can also connect you. Through Cliff's new memoir and artistic tributes, we're witnessing a rediscovery of their friendship, not just as contemporaries, but creative confidants who left one final chapter unwritten, now filled in by history. Cliff Richard finally revealing his private bond with Elvis, filled with late-night songwriting, heartfelt letters, and a hidden Christmas tradition. Let me know in the comments. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next time, we'll uncover another legendary connection that reshaped music history.